Hey, welcome to a moment of sage. 80% of the reason I do this stuff is because lies, injustice that I see going on, and you see so much more of it now because of social media. I mean, we've known all our lives that it goes on, but you see so much more of it. And I got to tell you, I just watched a guy really get screwed. I turned on the TV, and it's a rerun, of course, of Judge Judy. Obviously a rerun, and I just watched a guy get so screwed by her lack of knowledge. This is the woman, and I got to tell you, I've seen Judge Judy being interviewed by on TV. Seemed like a really sweet lady, really nice when she gets interviewed. But what you see when she puts that robe on and gets behind that bench, different person than what I saw on numerous interviews. I just can't believe it. But this guy, he sues. He gets hit by a woman who has no insurance. I'm pretty sure her license was suspended at the time. That's kind of irrelevant to what transpired here, but it does play a big part in the fact that she was totally in the wrong. Judge Judy, her famous line, no one's opinion matters here but mine. Only my opinion matters. And boy, did she take a dive on this one. And if she doesn't know what she's doing regarding traffic and vehicles, then she needs to go in the back room and make a phone call to find out. Because in all 50 continental states I know about, she's wrong. And this guy got screwed. And it bugs me because she acts so arrogant. She said, what did she say once? I'm not up here because I'm pretty. I'm up here because I'm smart. No, ma'am. I don't deny you're smart. But that's not why you're up there. You make for great TV because you talk to people rudely, and your arrogance and your demeanor. It makes for interesting TV, and people want to watch. They're going to see who you're going to give it to next. That's why you're on TV. There's a lot of smart people, and I don't deny you're smart, but that's not the primary reason you're on that show. Believe me. When I see someone who has one of their witnesses sitting there, and the witness, it's time for them to come up, and you just make a face. Who are you? Come on up. She talks to people. So at times she talks to people like the drunken homeless guy talks to the cocker spaniel that's trying to nibble on his ankle and grab his pants. Get out of here! Get out of here! I mean, it's unbelievable. But that isn't the point of this. Check this out. The only colors I had, but. Traffic, it's a 4-lane highway. 2 lanes this way, 2 lanes this way. There's a woman driving. She has no insurance. They're asked, how fast were you going? Both people say about 40. She's traveling 40 miles an hour in her 1 lane. There's both lanes are heading this way. She's over here in this lane doing 40 miles an hour. There is a perpendicular street that's going to enter into this kind of a rural highway. It's going to enter into it. There's a gentleman pulls up to the stop sign. This woman here, she's right about here, almost halfway point of the perpendicular line if it went across. He pulls out and goes. As he does that, this woman here pulls over into his lane. He's fully straight now. He's made his turn. His car's straightened out. This woman changes lanes and bam, hits him. Judge Judy does not award this man his rightful verdict. He says, how fast were people going? 40. She goes, oh, I'd never pull out if I was doing 40 and a car's coming. Well, you may not, Judge. You wouldn't drive a Harley Davidson. You wouldn't jump out of an airplane. There's a lot of things you wouldn't do. That doesn't make him wrong. This man was completely obeying the law. He had an open lane. He pulled out into his lane. Now, if he would have pulled out and pulled over here, that'd be illegal. But he didn't. He pulled out into his lane. This woman made an illegal lane change. She made an unsafe lane change, hit him, totaled his car out. His car, I think, was worth like $3,000, somewhere in that area. Judge Judy, as she's handing down her verdict, she begins by going, I'm usually very hard on people that don't have insurance, but in this case, what's this case? What difference does it make, even no matter what the outcome was? This woman's driving without insurance. And I'm almost positive, but I can't say for sure, I think she had no license at the time. She hits this guy. He did a completely legal move. In every state I'm aware of, he turned into his lane. She made an illegal move. So she not only finds in favor of this woman, she doesn't even do anything regarding the fact she has no insurance. That's despicable. No one's opinion matters here but mine. That's right. Even the law doesn't matter. Come on, Judge. That's ludicrous. And this poor guy, he's like befuddled because he knew. You know, one time I went to traffic court. I brought my Illinois vehicle code book with because a police officer had erroneously issued me a ticket, and the judge was surprised. You know, man, I never seen anybody do this before, but I know he was wrong. Police make mistakes. Sometimes intentional stuff they do, but a lot of times they could make a mistake. But the fact is that this guy is completely legal. And because Judge Judy says, "Oh, I'd never pull out if a car's coming over in this lane 40 miles an hour." That's your prerogative, ma'am. You don't have to. But he had every legal right to. So we got a woman here with no insurance, makes an illegal move, totals his car out, and you adjudicate against him, and then you let her slide, even for having no insurance. It was a despicable display of jurisprudence. Please, Judge Judy. My goodness, the only redeeming thing I can see about this, I started to say the man was befuddled because he knows he didn't do wrong. If she doesn't know the law regarding driving, she should have went in the back room, picked up the phone, and called somebody who does know. She does that all the time. If she thinks you're lying to her, that your boss said that, the defendant goes, "My boss said this or didn't do this," she'll go, "Oh, okay, you hold on 1 second, we'll call a 5-minute recess," and she'll head in the back room and call the boss. You should have called someone who knows the vehicle code, because you screwed this guy and gave this woman with no insurance and I think no license, who made an illegal move and totaled his car out, you gave him a green light. You gave her, rather, a green light and let her off scot-free. I started to say the only redeeming thing about this, that this man gets some justice, but it's only half of the justice he deserved, is they do get paid a fee. I've heard like anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 they get paid. Plus they get their ticket to fly there and back. So appearing as a litigant on that show, he's going to get something. And if it's $2,000 or $3,000, that just about covers the damage to his car. But it cuts in half what he should get because she totaled his car out. Judge Judy, nobody's opinions matters but mine.